Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Bailey Falter. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
And ball one. On the ground, Gonzalez slings to first, and a quick out, number one. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. And that skips in the dirt. One out, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Gets it to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they decided against challenging the call at first, so he is out. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a chopper out to short. A sliding stop, and he beats it. He's safe.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
So 2 down, Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. That misses. Ball one. And he deals. Ground ball up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. 2 for 8 in the series so far. In the air, foul off first. Triolo settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Reds strand a couple, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at PNC Park, pitching in our game today, Brady Singer.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Oh, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Nick Gonzalez.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
That's to third. Espinal fires over to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Ryan Reynolds here. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
2 outs. Base is empty. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. Two outs. Slides for the stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. So the Buccos are kept at bay in the first. Inning number 2 from the Steel City coming up. No score on the show. Second inning set to go. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Falter back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
That's too low. Now 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one inside. Counts full, 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Connor Joe now at the plate. No hits in the shutout last night. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Double play ball to second. Gonzalez to first in time. One out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz moving under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Reynolds gets under it. And that'll do it. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. This is Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
On the ground to first. Steer. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
On the ground to third. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And here is Nick Gonzalez.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And that's in for a strike.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 down, nobody on. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. We play 2 full, no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And that one upstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Santiago
Espinal, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. There's the strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Way inside.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Reached on an infield single his first time. De La Cruz in his third season, hitting third in the lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that's downstairs and outside. That missed inside, and it's 3-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And there's the automatic. Friedel leads off first with one away. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Now batting.
2 on, 1 out. Austin Hayes will hit next. In the air, right side. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. He popped out his first time. And that one fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to third, Hayes. Throws across the diamond. That's out number 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Third baseman, T. Brian Hayes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Boots it.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Adam Frazier.
Here's Adam Frazier. Tap foul at the plate. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Berg, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now O'Neal Cruz. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Strike two.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directed to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Tapped softly on the ground and foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy. I'm the white Mary Dad Chuck D in my community. I've earned all of these credits. My favorite brand, Rio, Tokyo, they always
Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
1-0.
Well, these Reds, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there.
Now
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's
In the
down.
dirt. Well done behind the dish. base hit into right center. Here comes Stevenson around third. He will score, and the Reds tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Big RBI for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. Fly to center his first time. And that drops in for a strike. And the 0-1. And that's down and away. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, top half of inning number 4. On the corner for a strike, and a count 1-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Connor Falefa. And 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom 4. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Here's the catcher to hit, Joey Bart. Grounded out his first time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball. De La Cruz. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Pirates, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. First time up, he grounded to third. And a strike to Gleyber. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Bucks go down quietly. Still tied, 1-1.
Don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Falter back to work. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Hayes sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Espinal.
Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Now batting, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Go ahead run on base. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a strike. Man at first, one away. The shortstop takes the ball. Action in the pen down there. Peter Strzelecki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ferguson getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he'll play it on a bounce. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of singles back to back. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Bailey Falter done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now
Peter Strzelecki into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First and second, one out. Now it's the Reds DH, Austin Hayes. 1 for 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Nope. Ball 1.
And a count 1-2. Espinal. The lead runner out at second. De La Cruz over at first with one away. On the ground, could be two. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That's down and in. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Long gone. That's into the rotunda area. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year, and it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
0-1.
That one off the mark. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's
2
a ball.
balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
3 balls,
Really had
1
some
strike.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Helpful.
In the air, center field. Cruz brings it in, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 4-1. This is Reds Baseball on the Show, Ohio. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. That one to first. He'll do it himself. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder, Adam.
2 outs, base is empty. Adam Frazier, the next to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up.
You want to start him in the fame but refuse to pay dues. Ain't nothing in this game.
Foul ball there.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet.
And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And they trail it 4-1.
Now
Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Caleb Ferguson. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Caleb Ferguson.
Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe.
Left fielder, Connor Joe.
That one hammered left field. That's back. And that is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now here is Matt McClain. That clips the corner.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
One and one.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's towards center. Cruz moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Fielder, Will Benson.
Benson, in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And the first pitch misses for ball one. High fly ball out to left field. Reynolds gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder.
So the lineup
TJ
flips over.
Friedel.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedel. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball for a strike. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. Goes down looking. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo.
Jared Triolo.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a 1-1.
Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The other way. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
So the batting order turns over. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to the left. Sends it to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. And that is that. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down here 5-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Santiago Espinal. Way inside, gets out of the way.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That's ball 3.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Right through there for a strike. Splits the plate. Full count now.
The count's full.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Now batting,
so a man at first.
Cruz.
Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground, out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boo.
And that one hammered. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Caleb Ferguson done for the day, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, David Bednar.
Number 51.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a little high, and that's ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. Two on, one out. So now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's off the mark. 2-2.
2-2.
De La Cruz on third. Steer over at second with one down. That one not close. And now 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Connor Joe.
Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Second and third, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 8-1. A 2-run double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Ball 1 low.
Down.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Triolo pulls it down, and that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 8 and the Pirates 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ian Gibaut.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Catcher, Joey Bart.
So man aboard, Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. Slides, but it gets by him. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's grounded out a couple of times. Infield shifted to the pull side. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Joe getting an angle on it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. He had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Bart leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
On the ground, right side, McClain. On to first. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 8 and the Pirates 1.
Impact on a rival cake, but design it down. Make no mistake, I'm a star.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Ball 2.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds.
Santiago Espinal.
Ball 1, no strikes. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Close, but called a ball. 2-0. And that's down and away. Ellie De La Cruz on deck for Cincinnati. There's a strike, and now 3-1. That's a strike.
I got 3 and 2.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Reds go down quietly, and it remains an 8-1 game. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
National anthem, whole world diverses, impeccable, believable, kids incredible, down with the whole squad, so incredible, whole crowd get loud, on my side, everybody in the place, y'all get by, hey, 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 hey.
Jabot back to work. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam.
Up next for the Pirates, Adam Frazier.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
In the dirt. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting first baseman, Jared Triolo.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Oh, 0-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Now fly ball to right center. Base hit and a run in to score.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So back to the top of the order. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Ian Gibaut departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Taylor Rogers on to pitch out of the pen here.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And first offering is fouled off. Gets the strike. That is the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one is inside. Good eye in that spot. Triolo leads off first with 1 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Out. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Pirates 2.
Now
we're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joey Wentz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Fouled off left side. And the lefty with the 0-1. On the ground to third. Hayes to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Wentz, a tall lefty, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Colin Holderman preparing to come on if needed. The Reds up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Up the middle, Connor Falefa whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And the batter now, Spencer Steer. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Upstairs, and it's 1-1. And that one missing low. Foul ball. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Caught him looking for the K. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. High to the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Reds 8 and the Pirates 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Graham Ashcraft.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ryan Reynolds digs in now.
Left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
is in for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Check swing, no appeal.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
And here's the catcher, Joey Bart. In there, and it's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one fouled off. Stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Last chance now for the Pirates. Gleyber Torres, the next Pirate to hit. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds take this one in a blowout.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. What's the reward if that's how it has to be? I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta